What's up guys, Jason Scully here from the Grappler's Guide. I'm here with Russ, he can help me with the video. In this video, this is part 2 of a series that I'm showing for the members on the Grappler's Guide, and it's about tips in regards to passing the guard. First video I talked about passing the guard from the feet, how to approach it, killing that personal bubble, killing that space of your opponent, redirecting the person's legs and their body, so that way you can go around and make your passes tighter. This time I'm going to talk about kind of being on your knees. I'm not concerned about how we opened up the guard. We opened up the guard, we ended up on the ground. I'm going to talk about going under and over the legs. All right? Lots of times you either go around, you go under, or you go over. All right? So I'm either going under the legs or I'm going over. Now a common thing that happens is when you go under here, two things can happen. One is the person starts, well, more than two things, but these are two common things that happen. Person can start getting heavy legs on you, and you can't like lift them up, you can't get double underhooks, you can't do the stack, all right? The other thing that can happen too is the person can start doing what's called egg beaters, and they can start curling their legs inside, so that way they can get their feet in front as well. Now, one of the main reasons why that happens is because there's too much distance in between your, just lower your legs for me, there's too much distance in between your chest and their hips and their midline, and also because you didn't get their leg up on at least one of your shoulders. You want to try to get their leg up on at least one of your shoulders, and if you accomplish that, it's going to increase your chances of putting pressure in the pass when you're going underneath their legs. So let's say I'm here like this, I'm inside the closed guard, I go to open up the guard and I open it, here. When I come underneath, I need to try to get at least one shoulder underneath their legs. So when I come under, if he starts going to get like heavy legs on me, I have trouble doing this. So one common thing that I like to do is I like to make my body even lower. I shoot my leg through underneath, kind of like a sit out, and I shuck my arm up. So now even when he has heavy legs on me, here, I can still pop his leg up onto my shoulder. Once I do this, I come in close, and then I start working to kill the hips. When I say kill the hips, I am literally pressing my body onto his hips. I am putting a lot of pressure onto his hips, because then when he goes to turn back into me, it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder for him to do this. You know, I can work on lacing his leg with my hand, then I can work on head control and all those other things. But as soon as I kill his hips, I highly increase my opportunity to pass the guard, because if he can't use his hips, he's going to have a harder time recovering as well. So when I'm here and I'm coming underneath, this is a common thing that I like to do, especially if I'm working a double under. The double under and the single stack pass are highly related. You can go basically from one to the other. So this all applies to both of those. My ideal is to get their leg up on my shoulder. If I can do that right away, let's say I open the guard, I'm here, and I come under here, and I can do that right away, I'm good. It's not a problem. Then I'll lock him in. If it's with the gi, I'll pull them in and lock them in, so that way when they go to back up, it becomes harder. I'll hold their belt. If it's no gi, I hold their hips here, so when he goes to go away, it's harder, and then I can start working from there too. I want to lock them in, and I want to bring them close to me as I am controlling them. Once I get this this control with the leg up on the shoulder, because if he gets space away from me, I lose it. Now he can start circling his legs and getting back in. Space is a problem. That's the number one thing that's going to give you a problem in regards to passing somebody's guard, is you're giving them too much space. So we want to think about how we can kill that space as much as possible, so in that way we can increase our chances of passing. So when I come underneath here, let's say I go back to the double under, here he's getting heavy legs on me, or whatever, I shoot through. Now when I'm here, now when he goes to do like the egg beaters and go get his legs in front, try to circle your legs in front, he cannot do it. I'm pulling the hips in, here. I literally pull the hips in. So a very common thing that I like to do is when the person starts getting heavy legs on me here, is I shoot this arm up right underneath the knee. I shoot it up right underneath the knee. My arm is pointing up to the sky, and I shoot my leg through. Here, like this. Then I grab tight. If it's no gi, I'll grab the head, or I'll pull the hips in, and then I work the pass. So I'm basically underneath like this. I shoot the arm up, get low, here, and then I come through. and that gives me the opportunity to get my shoulder under and really start pressing the underpasses. Next series we're going to talk about that I mentioned in the beginning of the video is going over the legs. All right, so hopefully this helps you out in regards to going under the legs, and look out for the video on going over the legs. All right, thanks. Peace.